Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now guys, I just want to thank you so much for coming out last week Tuesday for that live session. Guys, we had an amazing time. Guys, we had some amazing guests. Guys, we had Ashane Forex, we had St. Alban Morgan, we had Saucy FX, and guys, indeed we actually dived into some very deep and serious yet very informative discussions, guys, and I'm sure that you will learn a lot. As a matter of fact, persons on Instagram DM'd me and said that they had a couple of questions in regards to Forex and they were answered. So guys, we are here for you, okay? So guys, thank you so much for your support, guys, right? And guys, as you continue watching, guys, do remember, all right? Do have it in the back of your mind that we are a family. So guys, anything that you want to talk about, guys, anything that you want to know, guys, you can DM me, guys, and we can see if we can actually have a discussion, right? I could make some videos in regards to your questions, guys, so you can actually be informed, right? You can have a better understanding of how to go about certain things in the Forex market or even in life in general. So guys, as we continue on this journey, right, you remember, guys, continue to share with your friends, guys. Remember, guys, for those who are actually watching for the very first time, guys, remember to subscribe. Guys, remember to leave a like, and most importantly, guys, to turn on your bell notification, right? Because when I release a video, you will be notified in that same moment. Okay guys, now let's get into the market, guys, so we can actually see what's going on, so we can actually make some money. Okay, my lovely people, thank you so much for tuning into this week's weekly Forex forecast. Now last week we had an amazing time in the market, guys, right? If you watched my previous weekly forecast, you would have seen that many of the moves that we predicted actually came to pass. Okay guys, so persons who would have watched the weekly forecast last week would have gained a bit more insight as to what to expect, and of course guys, they did saw what was discussed, and indeed they made money from it. So guys, what I am doing right here is to help and to educate persons out there who are young in the Forex game and you want to actually get better at what you're doing, but you know you need a bit more advice, you need a bit more understanding, a bit more insight in the market so you can perform at the optimum level. Guys, this is the place to be. So guys, let us jump into the charts to see what opportunities lie ahead for us. Now, a quick disclaimer that today's video is for educational purposes only. All views are my opinion and are not intended as investment advice. Forex is a high reward, high risk business, and you should not trade with borrowed money or money you cannot afford to lose. Any investments made in light of these ideas and opinions are committed at your own risk. Now with that said, guys, let us get into what we have here for today. Now guys, as we go through our charts, you will realize that I normally consult the DXY. If you watched my previous forecast, you'd have definitely understand as to why I always consult my DXY first. Now guys, let's take a look at what's going on. Last week, while we were discussing the DXY, we were saying that we were expecting a corrective move to the upside for the DXY before we have a fall to the downside once again, right? And as you guys can clearly see, what we predicted is what we are seeing taking place right now, guys. So if you take a look at what's going on, the DXY is definitely giving us a corrective move to the upside before falling once again. So guys, please pay attention to what is going on with the DXY, because as you guys know, the DXY represents the US dollar. So if the DXY falls, the US dollar will fall, and so it will affect the other currency pairs. Now guys, let's take a look at the EURUSD. Last week, guys, you know, we made a nice
food from the Euro USD. And when I say food, our Jamaicans, they understand exactly what I mean when I say food, right? We make a nice food from this, right? So guys, we were speaking last week about this wedge formational pattern right here, and we said that if the asset does break, right, we can take a buy, and so we did took advantage of that, guys, and we made a whopping 110 pips. I got my entry somewhere down here, guys. I normally get perfect entries, so I got my entry way down there, and I secured around 110 pips from this move. Now, guys, for this week, we are looking at the Euro USD once again. Now, guys, right now I am saying to myself that it's either the Euro USD will ascend to this level of structure once again, right, somewhere along this resistance, right, or the asset can definitely break this supporting structure and give us a move to the downside. Now, guys, the market moves in two directions, right? Now, I will not tell you that the market will go down or the market will go up. However, guys, anything that the market does, we are prepared. Okay, if the market goes up, if the market goes down, we will catch all those moves. So, guys, these are my structures that I am watching currently for the Euro USD, and I am waiting for my confirmation before I enter my trade. So, guys, use this as an insight in regards to your trade for this upcoming week. Now, guys, let's take a look at the USDJPY. Last week we did say, guys, that the USDJPY was currently sitting on a level of support, right? And as you guys can clearly see, the asset did break below the support and gave us a fake out move, right, guys? So for persons who are actually watching this, right, many persons would have been caught trying to sell the asset here. But guys, so whenever you are using a breakout for a confirmation, guys, you have to be careful, which is why whenever I'm teaching my students, I tell them that, listen, sometimes you may have a breakout, but you also need to receive a second confirmation before you enter that trade. So guys, what you saw here was clear manipulation, okay? And it caught all the persons who were trying to sell at this level of structure. So guys, you need to be prepared. You need to be vigilant, guys. You need to be versatile in regards to your trading, because you need to be adaptive to whatever circumstance the market throws at you. Now, guys, as you can clearly see, the asset is sitting in a channel. And guys, if the asset decides to give us a sell formational pattern somewhere along here, then guys, I will definitely sell the asset for this upcoming week. However, if the asset decides to break this level of structure, then we shall see the USDJPY ascend to new highs. Now, let's take a look at the amazing gold. Now, for those persons who actually watched my weekly Forex forecast last week, I was speaking about the high on the monthly time frame, and I was saying that gold is rallying like crazy. And for those persons who were trying to sell gold, it was like suicide. And guys, I told you that you could either trade the consolidation only if you received a confirmation. However, guys, I was anticipating the market breaking out of this consolidated zone and giving us a impulsive leg to the upside. Guys, what I did, I actually got in on an entry somewhere along here, guys. So for those persons who are actually trying to sell gold, I am sorry for you. I must apologize, but gold is not going to go down anytime soon. So guys, please use this weekly Forex forecast to advance, to help your Forex career, to help your Forex trading, guys, right? And right now, I am seeing gold rallying for this week. Now, if we are aiming to get a sell, guys, do not sell gold right here. Okay, if we're gonna sell gold, guys, we need to see some clear indication somewhere along here for us to actually sell the gold. But for now, guys, gold is going to go up. So for those persons who did not actually catch the buy right here, then guys, you need to wait once again for a confirmation to join us on the buy for the gold. So guys, please use this weekly Forex forecast to actually help you in your analysis. Okay, guys? Now, let's take a look at the GBPJPY. Now, guys, last week, what happened, right? We saw where the GBPJPY broke through the higher time frame channel, and guys, as we went down on the intraday time frames, we saw, guys, where the GBPJPY broke back into the channel. It was a pattern that we took advantage of, and we actually bought the GBPJPY last week. Now, in the closing of last week, we saw where the GBPJPY melted immensely. Now, guys, what we are seeing right here is either a double bottom pattern or the market is trying to go lower. Guys, I will not be taking a trade on the GBPJPY for this week until I see a clear indication, a clear decision of what the market will be doing, guys. Now, this could definitely be a double bottom structure, right? But guys, I will not be buying into this pattern until I get a second confirmation, right? Now, if the GBPJPY is to go lower, we will definitely have to see the GBPJPY breaking below this structure right here before aiming to sell the asset. So guys, as you are going through this week, please be patient, exercise patience in regards to your charting and your analysis, guys. Do not rush the market, guys, because you can move from 100 to 0 in no time. So guys, please take my foolish advice and try to think of this as a professional business. Do not burn yourself up in the market, guys, because it does not make any sense. All you need to do, guys, is to have some patience, and you will definitely make a ton of money. Now, guys, this is my small piece of advice for you for this week, guys. And guys, as you are watching my weekly forecast, please remember, guys, to submit your request. If you're taking a look at the AUD USD, you are taking a look at oil, guys, put in your request so I can look at those pairs as well. And for those persons who actually want to catch my trades that I take on a day-to-day basis, guys, you can either join my free Telegram group, where you can go to Telegram, you can just type Dr. FXJA, right? Or you can join my premium signal group, guys, where you actually get advanced signals, and you actually can join my premium group, guys, where you will get much more signals in abundance. And not only that, guys, but you will also be able to get even more confirmations for your trade, and you will also have that to your advantage, because you will not end up taking a trade that is a clear manipulation. So guys, as you go through this week, guys, please remain motivated and remain confident, guys, and have a pip-tastic week, guys. I will see you next week. All the best, my friends.